Well, the essence of the singularity is that we're going to capture the most powerful form of intelligence we know about, which is human brain, in a machine. By 2045, that intelligence will be 1 billion times more powerful than all biological intelligence on Earth today, and that's the singularity.
The singularity is the idea that there is a singular point in the development of history, in this particular human history, where computers catch up to be as intelligent as people are. And since the rate of progress of electronics is faster than the rate of progress of biological systems, there's a point when computers match people at which things are irreversibly altered, at which computers then keep on improving faster and people potentially stay with our own cognitive architecture and we don't get to really improve nearly as fast.
Having blind people see, having deaf people hear, having us all extend our lives for 10, 20, 30, maybe 50 years, there are possibilities to eradicate most diseases. There are possibilities to eradicate most ignorance. There's a possibility here that the human race can take control of its own evolution. The first time any life form that we know about has been able to do that. And to jumpstart the evolution, to move the evolution in a way that actually lifts us up as a species.
Will it create a robotic race that oppresses and kills all of humanity? Does it allow us all to go on perpetual vacation and live in, total luxury? Does, do human beings become irrelevant or do they become important? We have no clue, really. We can make all kinds of speculative predictions, but we can't say what will happen.
As we start kind of tinkering in our brains and our bodies, I think, we have to be very cognizant of not just what might we gain by that, but what might we be putting at risk, or what might we be changing by doing that. And I think, we have to really think hard about what kind of humans do we want to become.
Information technology progresses exponentially, not linearly. It basically doubles in power every year. And people's intuition is linear. They think that things will progress at the current pace. And so they very much underestimate the power of exponential growth. If I take 30 steps linearly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I get to 30. If I take 30 steps exponentially, 2, 4, 8, 16, I get to 1 billion. When I went to MIT, we all shared one computer. The computer in your cell phone today is 1 million times smaller, 1,000 times more powerful. That's a billion-fold increase in price performance of computers that we've actually seen since I was a student. We'll do it again in the next 25 years.
Well, Kurzweil is fascinating. He has a very strong penchant for analyzing data. You take large amounts of data, you plot it on semi-log paper. And when you do that, a lot of times you find trends.
And you can go back to the dawn of technology, which was tens of thousands of years ago. And it took, in fact, tens of thousands of years for the first stages, stone tools, fire, the wheel. But then we always use the latest set of tools to create the next set of tools. So technology evolution has inherently accelerated.
When you think about Intel and other companies like that, over the last 40 plus years, they've been on this drumbeat of doubling the number of transistors on each semiconductor. That kind of raw processing power opens up, a wealth of possibilities for computer scientists and engineers, but it also opens up a whole realm of concern and fear for people who are trying to understand what are the implications to the future of humanity.
Singularity advocates will argue the future's arriving faster than it's ever arrived. And the jury's actually out. Big S curves are, of course, created of lots of little S curves. And in Ray's book, he has some very provocative diagrams showing the steady increase. But part of that is it all depends on the frame of reference. If you look at it over 10,000 years, of course it's an upward trending line. We don't live for 10,000 years, at least not yet.